Hi, this is Renee, and I've just written a blog post about how to choose a WordPress theme in 10 simple steps. And I'm recording this video to go with it for people who would like a bit of a demonstration and some further information. So I love working with WordPress. I've been working with it for about 8 years now. And in the last couple of weeks, I've spent a huge amount of time working on a few different WordPress websites. I also teach part-time at the Hague University of Applied Sciences in the Netherlands, and I teach e-business, where we also work with all the students with building websites. So I like to share information, and I like to share the knowledge that I've learned, and I learn from others by watching videos. So I hope this is helpful. Firstly, you need to understand the basics of what a WordPress website looks like. So if you don't yet know that, I would suggest you go through their help section or some other posts that I've written. So even though every single WordPress website is completely unique, they all use these common building blocks of content, the theme, which we're talking about here, posts, pages, widgets, and plugins. If you know what those are, great. If not, you might want to review, because you need to have all of these in place for a theme to work properly. I also really recommend that you take these first couple of steps, which a lot of people forget about. If you can clearly define your business or your blogging goals first and understand your target market, then it will become a lot easier to choose a theme. Even if you're just doing this for fun, there's tools out there such as the Business Model Canvas, or you may have heard of SMART Goals, and writing personas. So this will help you get an idea first of what your customers or your readers are looking for, and that will make it easier. Also consider your own interest in IT skills, because some people really enjoy playing around with this. This is actually something I like doing on weekends, playing around with WordPress websites and looking at what different themes do. Or you may just want to write and get the information out there, so you might want something just really basic. Get an idea of what you'd like your actual website to look like. So take a look at other websites, and that will help you get an idea. For example, let's look at Professional Parents Network. Is one of my sites that I've been working on. And if you see a site, for example, particularly WordPress ones, you'll know if they're not the upgraded ones, they'll have this at the bottom. And it's quite easy to interpret the layout of a WordPress site once you understand the basics. So this is your menu, this is your header, these are usually a header image, this is a page, so the pages are the welcome, about, community, resources, interviews, blogs, contact. These are widgets on the side here, so a search, this is a text widget, this is a Facebook page widget connecting, this is a categories, archives, and recent posts. This is my footer, and this is my sidebar. So themes use all of these building blocks, and when you change from one theme to another, it's going to pull that information from the different parts in WordPress. So understanding what those do will help you control what you would like your website to look like, falling within the theme restrictions. Then is the fun bit, but sometimes overwhelming bit, which I'll go to in a moment, which is starting to scroll and preview themes. Then you can activate it, customize and check it, get really familiar with it, review it regularly, and then just keep creating content. So as I'm recording this video, this is a draft post, so a few of these things may change slightly, but in general, that's the 10 steps of how to choose a WordPress theme. I want to keep this video quite short, so I won't go into them in great depth, but the start scrolling and previewing themes I'll show you here. So for example, with that Professional Parents website, the theme that I just showed you is, I don't even remember the name of it, but it will remind me. This is the actual customization part in my dashboard, but if I want to know what the name of the theme is, I need to click on this themes here. So here it's Lovecraft is the one that I have chosen, and by customizing it I can click here, or I can also click over here on the customize part, But here are all the hundreds of themes that I could actually use. So this is the time-consuming part, sometimes fun, sometimes a little overwhelming, of scrolling through and choosing a theme. So when I did that, I just scrolled through. I thought, do I like the look of them? I clicked on, say, the info, because that will tell you a bit more about what the theme can look like. If you click on these here, it will give you a live demonstration of a theme that is already built with all the content in it looking nice. If you want to try and customize, which will preview it for you, it doesn't always look very nice because it's pulling all your content, which may not be in the format that the theme should be. So you can see here, when I try it, it doesn't look anything like what that original one did. So it's not a really good reflection. It just gives you a fairly basic idea. But if you go back here and go to info, then you can see what the potential is. And like I did earlier, you break that down into, okay, that is a sidebar, that is your widgets, that's a tag widget, that's a calendar widget. This would be a header, it's probably a full width header. This is pulling a blog post. I can't quite see the menu. Oh yeah, there's the drop down menu. So it's getting familiar with what the options are by looking at a nicely presented one in info. You can preview it, and then you actually have to activate it and play around with it. So that will give you a start. Trying to get back now. Oops, there was a back there, but anyway, you can go here and go back again into themes. I have spent hours looking through the different themes, and some of them now they help you by putting a beginner if you want something quite simple. They'll also help you filter by feature or layout or how many columns or the type of subject or style. You can filter up here with the free or the premium. And then it's just a matter of time and playing and preferences. So to go back to what I wrote here, that start scrolling and previewing can be pretty time consuming, but once you activate, so I activated this Lovecraft last week and I spent a while just making it look like this and playing around with the customize. So I hope that helps you with some basics. You can go back and read the blog post, and I will continue to add information there and update it. You can also contact me, just click on the connect if you have any questions. So good luck, and I hope that helped you with choosing a WordPress theme.